Hello, my galactic soul family. Welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi. My name is Gabby, aka Witchy Vibes 11. Okay, so today we're going to talk about telepathy and what it is. So, telepathy. The blue jay wants to listen. The blue jay just flew up to the window and said, I want to learn too. All right, so telepathy, something that you can use with animals too, actually. But let's talk about it. Telepathy is unseen communication between individuals. It's thought transfer. Thoughts are energy with their own vibration. Now, I feel that we all have this ability to communicate via our thoughts, via telepathy. We were just never shown on how to do it or how to use it, but we do have this ability. And sometimes we do it, we use it, and we don't even know that we're doing it and using it. It's one of our innate abilities. Think about people that live together, that cohabitate together, or people that are married and they live with each other. These people are attuned to each other's thoughts, like all the time, because they live with each other. So they're in tune with each other. They don't always have to talk to each other to know what the other person wants. Also, twins have this ability. Now, I grew up with twins, and they always knew what the other one was thinking, even if the other one wasn't there. They knew what the other one was thinking or getting into. That's weird, right? It's cool. When I was a kid, I was like, I want to be a twin. Like, I wished I had a twin. And then when I was a kid, I was like, I hope that when I have babies, I have baby twins. But that never happened. But yeah, twins have this ability too. They tend to have a strong mind-to-mind relationship. How cool is that? Also, mothers have this ability as well. They can tap into their children and know what their children is thinking or what they're doing, even if their children are in another state or even in another country. We are energy, you guys. I tell you this all the time. We are energy. You are divine. We are energy. And time and space does not exist. Your thoughts, their energy, they exist. It's a vibration. That's why it doesn't matter where you are, or how far away you are, or what time of day it is. That doesn't matter, because it doesn't really exist. Time is an illusion. Now, learning to incorporate your psychic abilities into your life is going to take some practice and some time. And you have to be consistent. You have to want to do this for it to work, to learn how to communicate via telepathy. You'll need to learn how to become aware. You'll have to practice awareness. Awareness is used to help you learn to be more cautious of your surroundings, of your energy, of your psychic abilities, your gifts, which are your psychic abilities. Some people call it their sixth sense. Awareness teaches you to be cautious of your innate gifts. Okay. Also, awareness teaches you to tune into those feelings that you get, those butterfly feelings that you get in your stomach, that gut feeling, those hunches when you have a hunch about something. Awareness helps you. It helps you to tune into what it means when you're getting those little signals, those those messages. And when you're getting those signals, those are messages, those gut feelings, that's actually your intuition. And your intuition is you. It's your higher self. It's your future you trying to communicate with your present, this now person of you that's in this vessel. Your future you, your higher self, your intuition is always trying to communicate to you. That's why I do those intuition exercises, because I'm teaching you how to tap into your intuition, to that gut feeling, to those hunches, to those butterfly feelings. I'm trying to teach you how to listen and feel energy. Okay? So, like I said, your higher self is trying to communicate to you. It's always trying to communicate to you. And that intuition, your higher self, those gut feelings are something that we experience every day. We tap into those gut feelings, to our intuition, to those hunches every single day. We do this every single day, and you may not even know that you're doing it. You may not even realize that you're doing it. One of the most common occurrences is knowing that the phone is going to ring before it actually rings. Or maybe you bump into a friend, or that friend calls you on the phone within a short period of time of just thinking about that person. And then all of a sudden, boom, they call you, or they come to your house, or you bump into them at the grocery store. Here's another great example. Have you ever driven somewhere and you always, kind of take the same route? You always take a left at the light when you get there. And on one particular day, you decided, you just had this feeling, and you, instead of going left, you had this really strong urge to take a right and take, some alternative route on this particular day for some reason. You don't know why. You just had this feeling, I don't know, let's take a scenic route to work today. Let's swing a right instead of a left. And then you find out later on that a bad car accident, happened on your regular route. And you think to yourself, damn, that could have been me. Because that was about the time that I would have driven that way. Or, check this out. Your intuition's always trying to communicate with you and send you feelings. It's always like it's always got your back, right? How about this one? Maybe you were walking down the street and you got this really weird feeling in your stomach, like a bad feeling, maybe even like a throw up feeling in your stomach. I don't know how it comes through for you, but you just get this bad feeling in your stomach, right? About the person that is also approaching you, coming down the same sidewalk that you're walking on, right? But you got this really bad feeling. So you decide to cross the street, to get out of that person's way. Maybe that person was going to hurt you. Maybe that person was going to kidnap you or shank you. I don't know. People are crazy. You just don't know. And you listen to your intuition because your intuition is guiding you. Your intuition is keeping you safe because everything is energy. So maybe your intuition felt something about that person and got you out of harm's way to save you for whatever the reason may be. Just listen to your intuition. Your intuition is always trying to help you and guide you. It will never mislead you because your intuition is your higher self, and your higher self is you. It's a future version of you. So why would your future version of you not want to have your back? Your future you is always guiding you. You feeling these emotions, these sensations, this is you tapping in. You're tapping into the energy around you, and you might not even realize it. You might not even be conscious of that, that's what you're actually doing, but that is what you're doing. You're tapping into the energy around you. You're attuned to the energies and the vibration. Now, if you practice awareness, of this, you'll get better at it. You'll get better at tapping in and listening and feeling your, you know, your intuition, your higher self, those gut feelings. You'll get better at it. You might even know why you're getting those feelings. So back to the telepathy part of this video. Let me share an exercise with you. I might even do one after this video. Let me share an exercise with you. With a little time and practice and awareness, and of course patience, doing this exercise practicing this exercise, you will make progress, okay? So to prepare for this exercise, you're going to need to find a partner who is willing to work with you. You're going to want to find someone that also wants to improve their telepathic abilities along with you. You're not going to want to find somebody that thinks that this is stupid, because then this exercise won't work. You want to find somebody that's into this like you are, that's going to take it seriously. I practiced with my daughter. Even when she was younger, she was about 6 or 7 years old when I was practicing with her. And she thought it was fun, like it was a fun game. And we took turns with who was going to be the sender and who would be the receiver. I really haven't found anybody else that would like to do this. I mean, everybody else that I know personally or around me is not into the same thing that I'm into. They think that this is crazy stuff. All right. So you have to find somebody that is, you know, that wants to do this too. All right. Number 2, after you find your person, you're going to want to sit across from them. Sit close to them, but don't touch them. Now, if you can't find somebody in person, you can do this via Zoom or camera, like, you know, live, like a live, you can go live with them and do this. You'll need to decide who will be the receiver and who will be the sender, and then you can take turns. You can alternate and take turns. Both of you will need to close your eyes. Now, the sender will then concentrate on a number from 1 to 10. The sender will need to hold that number in their mind and make a conscious effort to send the number across to the recipient, to whoever is receiving. Now, when you get better at this, of course, you'll be able to move on, you know, from 1 to 10 in practice, 1 to 20 or 1 to 100. And then eventually when you get better, you know, when you graduate from numbers, you can go to shapes, colors, words, and phrases. But, you know, you can't just get up and start jumping. You got to learn how to walk first, okay? The next thing you're going to want to do, the receiver, once the sender sends out a number in their head, in their mind, the receiver then states out loud the first thought or feeling that he or she has without analyzing. Okay, this is not a guessing game. The sender informs the receiver if he or she was correct or not, and then moves on to another number from 1 to 10. Side note, take your time. Don't rush through this. This is an exercise. Try not to guess. Try to sense and feel, listen, tap in, tune in, and try to see with your eyes closed. Try to feel with your eyes closed. Also, the sender should not repeat a number once it has been used in a single session. The goal here is to quiet the rational mind and let the feeling mind sense or receive the impression. Repeating numbers causes the rational mind to try to guess. It's going to cause the person to have anxiety. and want to just guess everything. This is not a guessing game. It's an attunement to thought and energy, which does not occur at the level of the rational mind. Now, once you have worked with numbers for several minutes, continue, with the same method, only now the sender will transmit thoughts of shapes. Use a handful of agreed upon shapes. Shapes like, I don't know, a star, a heart, a square, a circle, or a triangle. When finished with shapes, move on to basic colors. Again, use only a few, like green, red, blue, yellow, orange, or whatever you guys agree on. When you're finished with numbers, shapes, and colors, switch roles. If you desire, switch roles. Now, I want you guys to practice this at least once a week for at least 30 minutes. You don't have to do it once a week. You can do this more. You can do this every single day for 30 minutes or every day for an hour. Just don't burn yourself out. But at least practice once a week, okay? Now, the more that you practice, the better that you get, because practice makes progress. The more that you work on these skills, the better you will get. Remember that. Now, don't get discouraged. If you get something wrong and you don't get it right, don't just throw your hands in the air and say, I give up. All right, you have to practice. This is just an exercise. There's no right or wrong. Just a practice. Practice developing your skills. This is like learning how to ride a bike. You're going to fall down a few times. Then you're going to get back on your bike because you need to learn how to ride it. And then you're going to be a little wobbly. Before you know it, you'll be popping wheelies. This is just a practice. Practice makes progress. Okay? Encourage each other. I hope this exercise helped. I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know how you did. Love you.